Bueno, muy bien, buenos días a todos y a todas. Gracias por conectarse a esta última sesión de esta semana de el reto de meditación, donde seguimos construyendo este hábito. Hoy vamos a seguir practicando también el inglés. Vamos a seguir con una meditación de E.A. Shetty también, donde vamos a hablar sobre cómo estos obstáculos que vemos en el camino o lo que pensamos que nos retrasa o que no nos permite llegar al objetivo que queremos, realmente lo que nos está haciendo es ir dos pasos adelante, hacer ese gran salto, ¿no? Lo cual es bastante importante porque normalmente nosotros pensamos que estos saltos que tenemos, estos pasos que tenemos hacia atrás, en teoría lo que nos van a hacer es seguir retrasándonos en nuestro camino. Entonces hoy vamos a hablar muchísimo de esto en esta meditación para que nos pongamos cómodos. Si nos queremos acostar, pues lo podemos hacer también sin ningún problema y podamos seguir la meditación guiada de la mejor forma, ¿no? Entonces, pues nada, pongámonos cómodos e iniciamos.
Susan Kane was miserable. She was an introvert working at a company that celebrated extroverts. She felt like a fish out of water, but she persisted. Then, at the meeting where she was expecting to be promoted to partner, Susan found out that she'd been passed over. That day, she walked out of her office and never returned. In the angst filled years that followed, while Susan searched for direction, she decided to start writing, something she'd always loved. She ended up publishing a book called Quiet: The Power of Introverts in a World That Won't Stop Talking. And it became obstacles and how they could be a doorway to your true potential. I'm Jay Shetty. Welcome to the Daily J. Before we dive in, let's connect with our breath and get centered. So fill yourself up with air and let it all out. Feeling your chest and stomach rise. Now feeling them fall. Gathering up your attention and landing right here, right now. 4 months. That's how much time we had before our money would run out. After that, we'd be broke. My wife Radhi and I were living in New York, and I had just lost the job that we'd moved to the States for. On top of it, my visa was about to run out. I had 30 days to renew it, or I would have to leave the country. It was one of the most stressful periods in my life, and also one of the greatest. The night I lost my job, I'll be honest with you, I freaked out. But then I meditated. And the next morning, I got up, sat down at my computer, and began emailing. I reached out to hundreds of people, maybe even 1,000, former co-workers and classmates, anyone who might be interested in my skill set. And over the following months, I went from having no prospects to having one of the most successful years of my career. It was amazing. But more than that, I discovered some important things about myself. I found out that when my back's against the wall, I am way more resilient and resourceful than I ever knew. And that's given me a level of confidence that no one can take away. When we hear that someone's struggling, we often feel bad for them. When we're having a hard time, similarly, we tend to feel sorry for ourselves. That's understandable, but it means we're overlooking the ways that challenges can enrich our lives. A mentor once told me something I'll never forget. He said, "You'll find your potential in your pain." Good times are great, but they don't always lead to growth. Whereas tough times can bring out the best in us if we let them. When I reached out to all those people, I wasn't thinking about my purpose or my passion. I was focused on one thing: paying the bills. Susan Cain started writing because she knew she needed to do something to keep moving forward. When you're under pressure or facing a setback, you discover how hard you can work, how far you can truly go. And sometimes you even uncover skills, qualities, or traits that you never knew you had. Obstacles are like quicksand. If you panic or struggle against them, you'll only sink more. But when you accept the reality of your situation, that you can't ignore it or wish it away, only then can you lift yourself out. First, take a pause and maybe a few deep breaths to calm your feelings and emotions so that you can see things more clearly. Then you can take the stress and pain you feel and convert it into mindful action. And instead of getting swallowed, you could come out stronger than ever. Of course, meditation can help you practice acceptance, calm, and consciousness. So let's work on it now. First, get comfortable wherever you are and start to check in with yourself. Becoming aware of how your body feels. Becoming aware of the natural flow of your breath without any judgment. Seeing if you can gently rest your attention on some sensation in the body or on the breath. Settling into stillness, embracing tranquility. Notice here if you're feeling restless at all or distracted. If so, see if you can bring your attention back to the body or the breath. And now let's open this up. I'd like you to reflect on a time that was challenging for you. Maybe a moment of uncertainty like mine, a professional disappointment, a relationship stumble, a piece of bad luck. Think about the potential you found in that pain. What did you learn? How did you grow? What doors ultimately opened? The next time you find yourself struggling, can you remember the quicksand analogy? Can you pause, accept your situation, then act with intention? I know this might not be easy, but I believe you can get there. Thanks for being here today, and I'll see you again tomorrow.
Bueno, muy bien, vamos volviendo. Creo que es una meditación muy, muy chévere y una enseñanza fundamental y es justamente eso, que en las situaciones difíciles podemos también sacar lo mejor de nosotros. También lo vemos en los deportistas cuando están en momentos difíciles y sacan sus grandes dotes de, no sé, en el tenis, en el fútbol. Y eso mismo no solo le pasa a ellos, sino también nos pasa a nosotros. Tal y como lo decía Jay Shetty, recordemos esos momentos donde nos hemos sentido un poco, no sé, contra las cuerdas y también hemos podido seguir adelante, hemos podido pasar ese obstáculo. Sin duda alguna, recordar esos momentos cuando nos estamos sintiendo también de nuevo contra las cuerdas nos puede volver a dar esa motivación y ese diálogo interno positivo para que sepamos que podemos superar cualquier obstáculo y bueno, ir hacia adelante. Espero que tengan un gran día, un gran viernes y disfruten este fin de semana con sus proyectos profesionales y personales. Les mando un gran abrazo.